Hello Stampers, it's Friday and I have a quick card for you today. I decided to do a masculine card and I'm using the Legendary Ride stamp set. For that motorcycle enthusiast, here you go. So this is in Stampin' Up's annual catalog. It also has a die set that coordinates with it, and we're not going to use it today, so I'm not showing it, but you can pick that up also. I decided just to do straight stamping with some direct paper for our background. This goes really quick, that's why I called it the Quick Card Friday. So we're going to start out with our main panel that's 3 by 5 and it's basic white. You're going to find all the dimensions for this card down below this video. Just click show more and you'll see them there. We're going to start with Balmy Blue for our sky. Now with direct to paper, I'm just on all of these pads that I'm going to use. I'm going to use this short end. So the short end here, and I'm going to have it at a tilt. And I like to pull my paper this way so it's just easier to drag it down. So again, I've got my pad at a good tilt here, and I'm just going to, you can go over it a couple times. I just want this streaky looking sky here. Okay, so that was easy. On to our next color, and we're going to do pecan pie for our biggest hill on our paper, and I'm going to turn my cardstock this way, and I'm going to create a hill with this. You can do your hill as big or as little as you want, but there's a hill. That was pecan pie. I'm going to go to a darker color yet. This is copper clay. Thought this would be great for the ground area. So I'm going to put a bit of that copper clay there. Now it's time to stamp some images. And I'm going to stamp them in Memento Tuxedo Black. The first thing I want to do is stamp my motorcycle. It's like the main image, right? So I'm going to make sure we get that in here. And I'm going to stamp it right about here. I like putting it on this side, on the right side, so it has somewhere to go. If I put it over here, it looks like it's just going to go right off the page, right? So we'll put it about here. Give it a good stamping. There we go. There's our motorcycle. Next, let's put in a couple of little of these rock formations here. We don't have to color these or anything. I'm just going to add them right at like the top of that copper clay area. And that way we don't have to worry about coloring them, because it'll look like the rocks are that like brown color, which is the pecan pie. So there is our rocks. Let's go ahead and put our sentiment in. I'm telling you, this goes quick, right? So I just want to put my sentiment up here right in the middle of the sky. There we go. And then I just want to add some road. So I'm going to turn my cardstock this way, and I have a basic gray here, and I'm going to do that direct to paper, and I'm just going to bring it up to the bottom of the tires just to give it a little road that it's on. And there you have your whole scene done, right? I'm just going to flip my paper over here. I have some light colored cardstock I'm using. So that's our main panel done. Here is our card base, which is Balmy Blue. It's 5.5 by 8.5, and I folded it in half to create my quarter card. Inside I put an early Espresso panel that's 4 by 5.25. We'll go ahead and stamp our inside sentiment. And this says, "Right on, it's your birthday." So I'm just going to stamp that right in the center of a basic white panel that is 3 3/4 by 5. Then we'll just add this to the inside of our card. I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue for this. Let's add some love inside. Go ahead and center that up on that early espresso panel. There's our inside. So I have my front of my card here, and I put on 2 squares of cardstock. The dark one is early espresso, and it's 4 inches square. And I have copper clay that's 3.5 inch square, and I centered it over here on the right side. Now I just put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of our main panel here. Took the backs off of it. And I'm just going to put it over to the left edge of that card base. And there is our finished card for today. How do you like that? All done, ready to go. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this inspired you. Take care. Doodles.